We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
Barkley on the carry.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Back at the 20-yard line.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And 8.
Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete right around the 8. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds here. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley taking it in. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. To the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
At the 29-yard line.
Second down, Rosen. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Flush to his right. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 5. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 7, Eagles nothing.
Play action here with Rosen. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 55 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Giants 14, Eagles nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Down and 12.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Well, this is caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, it's Wentz. Steps away to his left. That's caught. It's John Hightower. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
1st down.
Wentz now on 1st down. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
Jalen Reagor there to make the grab. There the Eagles are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Giants 14, Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 24-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
That's what we are.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
To Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Buying time to his left. The ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
Ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
And it's 3rd down.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Eagles have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Dave? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards. From the gun, here's Watson. That's complete to Slayton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, Watson forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Here's Watson. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Wentz now to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that Puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Divisional Taylor on the stop. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
They'll go to Barkley again.
42-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Again, it's Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Divisional Taylor on the stop. A 1-yard pickup. Brings
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Dancing, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Watson. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run with Barkley, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Giants 28, Eagles 21.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Over 1st and 10. at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. Give him 53 yards on the ground.
And an Eagle.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Sanders. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 22 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it again with Barkley. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, it's Watson. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
Watson.
5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This is Barkley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
When we say the game's on the line, I don't think we're overstating it here. These next few plays could very well decide this one. Advantage defense there on 1st and goal as they're able to get in and force the loss on that play.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game.
25-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go. Following the field goal on is Riley Dixon to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Tonight's final score.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.